ordered a Tommy Diesel, and it was in Ohio.
Yo, I get to meet Diesel. You look.
Nah, he's out of there now, but he was there.
Thank God they hit the Pentagon. Anyways, let's start.
Yep. Man, shut
the fuck up.
Loyalty, honor, respect.
Shut
And you
up.
lose even one of those.
Me walking into Kildane's
Take
house.
something away from those around you. The ones you love, your friends. We let down those closest to us without ever realizing we'd done so. The people that didn't leave work at night. They worked the railways for the love of railways. They weren't silenced. They weren't subdued. They just didn't have anything to object to. By the time they realized there was a problem, it was too late. We didn't stifle them. We didn't lock them away. We didn't lie to them. We committed the worst sin of all. We just didn't listen.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he want a nice
just take the normal pills. Just take the normal pills, then you'll go back.
Yeah.
Wait, no, just eat a Snicker. Eat a Snicker. You're not you when you're
not you when you're hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Better.
Better.
What the fuck is that?
5 Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
Damn it, I forgot to close the doors.
I forgot to close the left door.
What?
Huh? War?
On the 6th
War?
of October 2000.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on, have you seen that? Or like that one image of Freddy Fazbear getting dragged with a helicopter?
Yeah.
15,
That's what I'm getting
the
reminded
world
of.
was reintroduced to the horrors and suffering that began on a small island off the northwest coast of England.
A small
I don't
island
think the
hidden under
documentary
the
showed anything we
Atlantic.
didn't already know. People had just become desensitized to what had happened to Thomas and his friends. The reaction, or rather, overreaction, began straight away.
White guy jump scare.
It's the most terrifying thing known to man. This is so dumb.
Me watching 5-year-old me watching Shed 17 at 5 in the morning.
This young man in the USA had become so traumatized by Shed 7.
Who the hell is this?
Lionel Thomas Productions 2016.
Oh, is he real? Is he real?
We must find this out.
If he's real, you better subscribe.
Oh my god!
He's real?
He's real!
Oh, send me right now.
He's real!
He's real! Lionel Thomas Productions 2016 is real!
He's real! He exists!
Also, I just realized that a GWR Productions video is in the corner. GWR Studios.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I'm subscribing.
I can't believe it.
I am going to subscribe to this channel.
I can't believe it.
Wait, is that video actually real?
I
Wait, hold on.
find it.
Well, Well, Project G-1 came out 4 years ago, and these videos are in his first video. Well, his recent upload is 5 years ago. So, oh my God, it has 666 views.
Oh my god, wait, the video is real.
Wait, it is. Send me it right now. It's.
Damn it, I didn't mean to hit that.
Oh my God.
It's
Oh
real.
my God. All right, we're saving that right after this.
I can't believe it.
What? We're watching this.
17, he had memorized all the dialogue and would do nothing but watch the program in a loop, mouthing the words.
The town was buzzing with news of her pregnancy.
He would later be taken away to a psychiatric unit.
Good lord!
What?
No, Lionel Thomas Productions 2016.
That's why I couldn't upload. That's why I was taken away.
Often being asked to illustrate
Success therapy.
What?
Full.
Okay, JT, you're really laggy. Like your microphone keeps like cutting out and stuff. Can you do something about that?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Let's try this again. There we are.
This young man began making his own model railway stories as a form of treatment. Soon many of these people would be allowed limited access to the outside world.
What do you mean? That's just literally a day in the life of a Discord user.
Beginning to form social connections to people, and in some cases, form friendships.
After the Thomas incident became public, the tourist trade began to dry up. People stopped coming to Sodor for biofusion operations, and so there were massive layoffs on the railway itself.
Numerous attempts were made to salvage the tourist trade on Sodor. Finally, in a last-ditch attempt, the railway was promoted with an ill-judged celebrity endorsement.
Of the train.
What is that?
Oh, good lord.
Good lord.
But it wouldn't just be young people suffering. Many would suffer trauma in their own way, both human and biofused.
What is that?
That was rude. What he doing here? what he doing here?
Wait, have you seen G-1?
No, I haven't seen any of this.
Oh my god! Like, this is like the first time I'm seeing G1 without Paul Vitz just like explaining some mad lore to me. So,
With the documentary came the public outcry and the media's need for a scapegoat.
The Goetze family were in hiding. The fat had vanished with all his money, and there I was, in full public view, being blamed
bastard.
for
For
the
his
whole
legal
thing.
legal first name.
My first name is Bastard. Why is everyone so mean to me?
Frankly, you should know better than that.
Bloody hell.
He didn't puke this time, he just shit himself. Why did he shit himself?
I was finally given the chance to tell my side of the story on national television, tell people what actually happened, and acquit myself in the eyes of the public.
Mr. Hartley, are you to blame for the events on Sodor Island?
Well, let me tell you, I am not.
I am totally to blame for what happened to Thomas and all his friends, and I do it again tomorrow.
Real.
Last time I go on Channel 4.
But the public outcry would bring an anonymous whistleblower out into the light, someone who would reveal more facts about the events on Sodor Island, both before and after the Thomas incident.
I worked closely on the television series in the early 80s, so I was around the engines at all times. It's only now, after I can't make a difference to those engines' lives, that I've heroically decided to speak.
As the government finally relented and shut down the whole biofusion operation on Sodor, a tragic dilemma faced the scientists.
Some people were still in the biofusion process. Being in process is the last place anyone wants to be. They had to complete their procedures quickly, or they'd be left to die.
That meant turning them into the simplest form of life that existed.
Trucks, particularly the faceless ones, rarely had the brain capacity to retain long-term memory.
Wait, hold up. Okay, in season 1, they had mouths, so why don't they have mouths in this? Reasonable argument.
They were the lucky ones. I can't imagine a worse hell than being a truck. Fortunately, most of them didn't live long.
The biological organs' exposure to the open world meant an increased risk of infection and slow, painful death.
Ha!
Fearing being shut
Skill
away
issue.
forever, some trains would seek opportunity elsewhere. Chris Duck Dixon and Oliver
Chris Duck Dixon.
Yep.
That's what I heard.
Surname's dream was to work on the famous Sodor Railway.
They were childhood friends who shared the same love of trains. They'd made a pact to become engines. Sadly, it came too late.
The ban on biofusion came into effect just after Oliver and Duck were looking forward to working on the railway.
When it looked as though they would be locked away forever, the Japan Railway Group offered them work on their railway.
Duck and Oliver jumped at the chance. The travel was paid for by the Japanese railway, and they couldn't wait to be there.
Unfortunately, arriving in Tokyo, Duck and Oliver would find that, under Japanese law, they weren't recognized as human beings, and so had no rights at all.
Bro, imagine having no rights.
Ha!
Ha.
They would soon learn their true fate.
Oh, fuck! Hold on, when was this?
Huh.
2018. Okay, that makes sense.
They, along with other engines unfortunate enough to fall into this trap, were to take part in a sick pay-per-view event.
What are those?
Possess a similar height and
Man. Wait, how come their organs weren't stored in the like boiler?
Yeah, where the fuck are their organs?
Damn,
How
they're
come
just
when
too,
Thomas
they're
did
just,
that, he
they're just
fucking
too
died,
cool
but
to
when
need
they...
organs.
Hmm.
They're too cool.
They're too epic and rad to have organs.
Yeah,
With
who
pneumatic
needs
joints,
liver?
stabilizers,
What's a liver?
What's a lung?
I don't need lungs. All I need is to work out every 24/7.
and supports, they were ready for the main event.
Who would even want to watch this? This is the most entertaining thing ever.
Nice shot. Both men landing in that exchange. Let's make some money!
Sega!
Sega!
No, it's
Set.
Set.
It's set.
Oh my god, I didn't know Sega. Sonic the Hedgehog and Thomas dying from, I don't know, Green is real. They are in the exact same universe. Oh god.
I can't believe it.
You just slowed down the footage.
They both knew this was a battle to the death, so they had to put their friendship aside. There was only one way to survive.
No! Stupid music! Oh, wait, can you pause this? I'm sorry. Whenever I hear this music, I think of this stupid clip of the Stories of Sodor. I'm sorry to say that the body found amidst the wreckage. Who was that of the meeting's missing god, Richard Payton?
What?
It's the funniest thing ever. I gotta show you that after this. I'm sorry to say, the body found amidst the wreckage. Who was that of the Midi's missing god, Richard Payton?
I hate you.
Well, at least Duck won.
Other engines would welcome opportunities offered by the British government.
The British government had banned the use of biofusion publicly, but couldn't ignore the military opportunities. Selling war to the world was too profitable.
Hitlogistics was the
God
military
damn it.
contractor secretly tasked with continuing the work.
I get it. Hit Entertainment made Thomas bad. Why?
Sodor research had begun.
The first task was finding as many engines as possible.
Biofused material had become rare, and Hitlogistics immediately recruited people to hunt down as many decommissioned engines as possible.
One was an old colleague we all called friend. Even when he was being interviewed for the Shed 17 documentary, he was neck deep in secret government research. His biggest dream was much more sinister.
Project G-1 was Professor Owen Root's dream. The breaking
They said
down
it.
of
They said the thing.
biofused matter to their
Quick, make it
very cells,
They said the thing.
and then
funny.
deprogramming them.
They said the thing. That's the title of this. Project
Oh my
G1.
God,
They
that's
said
not-
Project
Anything they
G1.
wanted.
That's what we're watching right now.
Project. These cells have their DNA instructions removed. Biofused stem cells, which can assume any.
What?
I'm sorry, whenever I hear that freaking accent, all I think of is clip from the Thomas Critter Collective. Good luck, Collider Thomas.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
Good luck, Collider Thomas.
Oh, my
Form
God.
necessary. It is for this purpose we have begun making extensive research into twins.
D-voice Diesel. It's
How
D-voice
come this is
Diesel.
on the Diesel body count?
This is incredible.
Annie Clarabella and Kevin Diesel had met as rail enthusiasts, fallen in love, and gotten married within weeks of meeting.
Huh.
The next step in their eyes was to become biofused.
It
Of
was
course.
the most romantic thing in their eyes. He would become an engine, she a coach, and they would ride the rails together. Kevin became his namesake.
Kaboom,
Sleek
bum,
black
bum,
diesel
bum,
engine.
bum, bum.
It was Annie's operation where
The Beatles!
things didn't go to plan.
Oh my god,
As Annie's cells were being
Oh my god, it's Ringo
reprogrammed,
Starr!
they split
I
in
can't
the early
believe it.
stages of the operation, and two coaches were created, although these twins were far from identical.
Sick, we have the normal one and we have the retard one. Sick.
People started to notice just how many twins were being created on the island, but the questions were brushed off or ignored.
In an effort to deflect criticism, Annie and Clarabelle, the first two biofused coaches, were put into service straight away.
Everyone was very excited. No one
Huh.
seemed to ask about where all the organic parts were in a coach.
Oh dear.
Or about those luxurious, expensive pink leather furnishings.
What's happening?
I don't even want to tell you what they found in the toilets.
He shit himself.
Following this disaster, Annie and Clarabelle would be kept out of the public gaze. One would stay with her husband, the other sent away to Hitlogistics. Diesel was forced to make a heartbreaking choice: which of these ladies to spend the rest of his life with.
It must have taken him all of 2 seconds.
For Annie,
I think it would be really boring just to sit in the shed all day. Just staring at each other.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you gonna do? You're literally doing nothing. You're just staring into her eyes.
lifetime with her husband, hidden away from the public gaze. For Clarabelle, the safety and care of Hitlogistics.
Hit Logistics weren't just interested in how twins were created, it was the abilities they had because of it.
The telepathic links between twin engines was found to be incredibly powerful.
The psychic links found in natural twins is profoundly more powerful in biofused vehicles. Of course, essentially, these are the same person.
Hit Logistics would use what they had learned to work on duplication. A volunteer soldier could be biofused exponentially, creating copies of those cells.
Think of it, a willing human participant, not just controlling a weapon, but becoming the weapon. Able
Truck tank, bottom text.
to react to danger and orders in a fraction of the time.
To maintain the secrecy of these illegal experiments, the soldiers' faces would be covered up, so that the only giveaway was a cry of discomfort when a vehicle was damaged or a tank shell was fired. But Professor Ruth wanted to take these experiments further, to duplicate his deprogrammed cells, to assimilate any biofused matter it made contact with, to assume any form of any size.
Think of the possibilities. A weapon dropped into a city that can take any form it wishes.
No, I will
and
not
adapt
think of the
any organic
possibilities.
material it
Me
finds.
neither.
Whole
I don't care to think
communities
of
of
them.
people removed and left empty for occupation. Stage 1 is the secure storage of biofused genetic matter in stasis. Stage 2 will involve the release of this material, in secure conditions, of course. To release this material in an uncontrolled state would be disastrous.
There was nothing they wouldn't try in that place, even experimenting with mirrors.
As well as mirror testing,
War?
work on twins would become more extreme, to test just how far the telekinetic link in biofused matter would go. For one set of twins,
This is the part.
the link would go to
This is the part!
This is the part.
whilst unseen horrors were administered on Don. The
This is the
doctors
part
and specialists
where he becomes
that
the
logistics
food thing, I don't know, like
observed
the
in
sausage roll.
detail, the
Sausage roll.
torture as an
The sausage
unbreakable
roll.
bond with his twin
Sausage.
would tear
Sausage.
Douglas
Sausage roll! Sausage roll! Sausage roll! Sausage roll! There it is!
Sausage.
There it is!
Come on. Do it.
Sausage roll.
Do it.
Woo!
Hit Logistics would also be seen as a welcome refuge from another threat on Sodor.
Steamies, we called them. They started out as rail enthusiasts, train spotters. They loved engines, but where was the harm in that? But when living engines were introduced on Sodor, they couldn't get here fast enough.
Most were seen as enthusiastic volunteers on the railway, some getting permanent jobs.
Now the Steamies' obsession with engines had a new, darker place to vent their frustrations.
James was a favourite engine. Sometimes every night for weeks they'd gather at the turntable and play Spin the Engine.
Wyatt.
The music.
Do
Do it.
it. Woo!
Hey, wait a minute. They haven't ate anything in days, so how can they puke?
Oh, good lord.
This security footage, hidden by
Wait a minute. Didn't Gordon just blow up when he was first constructed?
Gordon literally just blew up. Why are we here?
Why is he alive? When he was first around and first fired up, He died. How is he alive?
Outdoor research until now shows Gordon desperately pretending he couldn't fit on the turntable. But James was always the favourite, even to the television writers.
James's driver and fireman were feeling him all over.
But I had nothing to do with any of that business. Not after the first time.
With the closure of the railways, the engines were hidden away, and the steamers would go underground and bide their time.
And it would be 30 years and a new documentary before anyone
I steal shed17.abi. What?
cared. Before anyone asked, why did this happen? Where were the engines? And what can we do about any of it?
With protests aimed at the government and hit logistics, the destruction of the
This is
evidence
the
was
part.
speeded up.
Well, that was quite rude.
Unnecessary engines would be incinerated quickly and brutally.
This is quite rude.
As easy as
Yes,
signing
this
a
is.
form, ticking a box,
Quite
or
mean.
waving a flag. The engines we knew and loved were murdered in the most efficient way possible.
My honest
But it
reaction.
would be the
Me when I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see
Me put my
porn.
dick in the power outlet.
When I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see porn.
When I see porn on Twitter.
most insignificant death of all that would have the most devastating effect. Not any transporter to logistics.
Toby, no!
Kevin! Toby!
Toby. Also, Merlin's just having like a fucking seizure.
But the one nobody witnessed, except for one.
Oh,
Good lord.
I think I know what's going to happen.
They'd spent 30 years.
Wait, hold up! I just realized. Look at Annie's wheel. It has a part where it has where side rods would go.
It's a driver wheel.
So what? Why is it a driver wheel?
Because it was too lazy to make different wheel models.
Forgotten by us all, and as happy as any of us could ever hope to be.
Wait, hold up. What if the models from Shed 17 and Project G-1 in trains?
Oh my god.
I just invented a brand new form of hell.
As Clarabelle was disposed of, no one but Diesel knew what happened to her twin, nearly 20 miles away.
She'll be fine. Oh. Never mind. I guess neither of them will be fine.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What's the matter? What's happening? Alan, please. Stay with me. I can't go. I can't go. Stay with me. Stay with me. No. 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 No.
I don't think she'll be fine.
Iowa.
I don't think she'll be fine.
This is just a normal day in Detroit.
I don't think she stayed with you, Diesel. I don't think she stayed with you.
How come, when Annie and Diesel, or whatever his name is, got married, their first idea is to get biofused.
Like, yeah, why was that your
Like,
first
why was
idea?
it your first idea? Couldn't you just be like a normal family and just, be a human?
You can't even reproduce.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
You can't even do the do.
Can't do the funny Rule 34.
You can't do the.
You can't do the funny.
But it wasn't over for Diesel. He had to get out. As terrible as seeing his wife perish was, the worst was yet to come.
Ha ha ha! I hate my wife.
The worst was yet to what?
The worst was yet to come.
This is so-
No. 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 No.
Do it.
Grrr.
Arr, arr, arr. This face alone. Just. When you're losing in a Discord argument.
me trying my hardest not to press the N key.
This is all. You'll never laugh.
You made them laugh at me. You made them laugh at me.
Biofused engines will be ignored no more. The secrets of Sodor will be revealed. The state-sponsored torture of engines must be stopped.
How would he clean his face off?
These.
The mummy just putting he's full of surprises in the background.
He's full of surprises.
It's like you'll always be.
Diesel
Just
was
like he'll
formed
always be.
Sodor Liberation
Bring
Front.
some razzle dazzle to
His
the
dream
rail.
was to make Sodor Island a home for engines and other transport, free from the tyranny of human beings.
And we will not stop until the island of Sodor is recognized as a refuge for all engines.
What qualities is that? Oh,
Huh.
now
That's
it's,
better.
now it's an HD.
Meanwhile, the remains of the engines would be disposed of.
The remains at Hit Logistics will be moved off-site to a quarry in the Blue Mountains of Sodor.
Blue Mountain Mystery.
That movie really sucked.
But hey, the end credit song was pretty fire.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we can all agree on that. Wait a minute, I think I know what's coming up.
6,000 pounds
think
of
I know what's coming up.
desiccated biofused matter. Its location, the real mystery. And tending to this top secret site was the only engine in the UK still being illegally operated.
Oh,
We can get him to do pretty much anything we want to. You know, a bit of the black stuff.
Yeah, but the black stuff.
This undercover footage reveals how Ferdinand was being forced to work, controlled by his addiction to Welsh coal.
Welsh coal, aka drugs. Literally, everyone would not shut the fuck up about it.
It's literally not. It doesn't even do that in the actual show. It's literally just a
Literally,
different kind
it
of
made
coal.
Henry feel better. And then Paul Vince went like, oh, let's make it a drug.
It's literally just like
some of this?
it's literally just a
Use Welsh
different kind
coal
of
to get the
coal.
weaker engines started up,
Yeah.
to give some engines a kick when they were struggling to get up in the
That Henry face does not match Henry.
morning. We never realised all the effects it was having on
Right,
some engines.
Here they come, man. No?
What are you looking at me for? Oh, let's all look at funny engine. Is that right? Let's all look at the funny engine. You go look at the funny engine.
Welsh coal acted as a narcotic on the engines. Prolonged use would lead to addiction and dependency.
I cannot.
Man,
the
it's
Peter
talking like an
Griffin laugh.
Undertale character.
Why is Ferdinand doing the Peter Griffin laugh?
Why are you talking like an Undertale character, bro? On God.
Sans Undertale. Oh my god, it's Sans Undertale.
As Welsh coal
Undertale
addiction
real.
became a bigger and bigger problem, dependency increased on the set of the television series.
No, you'll never win first prize, Percy moaned.
It's not even coal. It's just like
God's in his funnel.
Don't worry, Percy.
Thomas puffed.
All I need is a good washdown.
One morning, Gordon was in the yard taking on a large supply of coal. That's the third load of coal you've had today, Gordon. Some might say you're being rather greedy.
Increasingly, engines would cause what appeared to be accidents, but in fact were attempts to get exposed to Welsh coal. But prolonged use would result in permanent brain damage.
you know what this face reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the freaking criminal thing from the FNAF VHS tapes.
Oh, god damn it.
criminal.
Dealers on the set, violence among the actors. We knew there were a problem when Gordon started talking to the voice in his head, telling him to do things, bad things.
Blow up the orphanage! Blow up the orphanage! Blow up the orphanage!
We do substantial. Gordon, you blew up a nursing home!
Yes, said Gordon, I will.
Yes, said Gordon, I will.
Oh my god!
And he did.
Hitler just...
Oh, I know what this part is. Everything changed the CGI all of a sudden.
Six would later take Welsh coal research to its natural conclusion. High-speed steam engines would be pushed to their...
What up? I swear to God. Alright.
a limit on high doses of the coal.
Good.
Wow.
As pressure from the media increased, and fearing more bad press, Project G-1 was put on hold, its future uncertain. Stage 1 stored away.
It's really laggy.
What Professor Ruth called a
God damn it, not again!
It's like really lag. No, not your mic. The video. The video is really laggy. Can you do something about that?
All right. All right.
Controlled environment.
All right, there it's better.
Own grave appearing in that documentary, as well as working at Hit Logistics. But he didn't see anything wrong in that. And so Just like everyone else, he blamed me for everything, even Smudger.
Smudger's story had been a children's favourite around the world.
Smudger worked on the Mid-Sodor Railway. The mine the engines worked on didn't make much, but it was enough to keep them going. Smudger was moved there because of his faults. His wheel alignment was off, meaning he'd come off the rails too often.
Unfortunately, the cash-strapped mine company couldn't afford the repairs. Their solution would be barbaric.
They'll be fine.
They dismembered him, taking away his wheels and opening him up. The butchers turned him into a steam generator.
Shut off from all sensation, Smudger powered the mine for many years. Alone with his thoughts, he would slowly lose his mind.
When business dried up, do you think they come back for Smudger? Did they, hell? He were left there for years. Everyone had forgotten him. In a way, it would have been better for Smudger if he'd been forgotten forever.
Sadly, for Smudger, salvation would arrive, but in the form of hit logistics.
Professor Roof was still eager to find as much biofuels.
Oh my god, wait, it's the scene!
Oh yeah, wait.
It's the scene!
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Well, let's just say he's about to get tickled.
Smudger had remained in the same place for nearly 30 years. His organic parts were no longer just part of a steam engine. They had become shed.
How?
Let's just say he's about to get tickled.
How?
Oh, I don't think you get the joke. I don't think you got the joke.
No, I'm not questioning your joke. How can this happen? How can your organs form more?
Man's got like 5 hearts.
Like, Jesus Christ. How
Man's
many
got like
hearts do you
5
have?
hearts. He's got 5 lives.
Shed with one in the
If he dies from this one, he can just revive.
He's got like 4 other hearts, probably.
Bro.
They couldn't be removed.
No, please, wait, no, please, no, oh God,
Let's just
no.
say he's getting tickled.
No, please, wait, no, please, no, God, no, no.
Cranky, shut up!
This would be the
So
final
Oh,
act.
it's fantastic ratio.
So do they just take Cranky
Closing
everywhere?
down all their research and destroying evidence. Soon, there would be nothing left to even prove their existence.
That was what they hoped. They didn't count on one final desperate act.
Is he gonna fall over or something?
What do you expect?
Oh.
Cranky had been driven mad by all the things he'd seen working for the government. But the worst thing was having to keep it quiet for all those years.
Unfortunately, Cranky's genetic structure meant he couldn't turn around fully, not without breaking the entire circulatory system to his head. Effectively, he was condemning himself to a painful death.
They'll be fine. Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Want a race top?
He will not be fine.
I believe Cranky knew the consequences, and he knew it had to be done.
But his wouldn't be the only sacrifice that day.
Such a conflict reference.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's full of surprises.
He's full of surprises. He's like, he'll always be.
I don't believe he was evil, or that he wanted to kill anyone. He just wanted to show the world what the government was trying to cover up. He didn't know what was in there, all the damage he'd do.
How'd he turn? Hold on, you remember when we were watching Shed 17 and when I paused at the correct time when Thomas was about to get hit?
Yeah.
I rewatched it and Kildane was literally he literally sounded like a horn. Like a screeching horn which just went off.
Diesel had veered into the now secured stasis container of Project G Stage 1.
Oh, he's gone.
Opening it up and allowing the deprogrammed biofused matter to assimilate any matter it wished, and to take on any form it wished.
Run!
Me waking up from my 4 hours sleep.
Already waking up to get chips. The ants.
Me waking up after sleeping only for 4 hours. The ants.
The chip bag. The chip bag went.
Lads, I looked at the mirror. I looked at the mirror, lads. Lads.
Any biofused engines in there didn't stand a chance.
Never mind, I guess they won't be fine.
They were dragged into the canister.
Toby!
And then we all got to see it in its natural state.
I like that they aren't even running.
They're just standing completely still.
As the reality of the situation sunk in, government forces were deployed. This would be the only line of defense.
They missed!
They missed!
They missed!
It's guys, right there!
You guys! Oh God, Percy!
G-1 was more than capable of defending itself and would take whatever action was necessary.
Take cover! Percy thrower!
He'll be fine.
Percy! Oh, no, Percy just went. Woo!
I think they'll be fine.
Who the fuck is you? Who this?
It could now not be stopped. As it forged ahead, it became clear where its goal was. More biofused cells, more life, more engines. It had to assimilate cells to grow, to live, to spread. Blue Mountain Quarry.
Blue Mountain Mystery.
The site of thousands of tons of dead, desiccated
secret
biofused
in the
matter,
hills.
hidden from the outside world. A rich source of matter which would make Project G1 indestructible.
Creature resembling Gordon the Blue Engine. So why is it resembling
We're drawn here.
I don't know.
Kind of a strange choice, I would think.
Yeah.
To be with its own kind. The last vestiges of Sodor's engines. It was trying to find peace.
Realizing Project G1's destination and intent, the military provided it with what it was looking for.
Okay, before it gets revealed, who do you think it is?
Probably one of the dead engines or something. Maybe, I don't know, like Thomas's corpse. I don't know.
Well,
I have no clue. Oh, what the hell is that?
until it gets revealed.
Why he look like that?
Oh, a little incident.
Huh.
The last engine whose fate.
You see that one?
Oh, it's Tom. I knew it was Thomas.
Yeah, it's Thomas.
Called it.
He's back from the dead, baby! Now he's back as a human. He went from human to train, then back to human. Sick.
Incredible. He doesn't look very happy about it, though.
Yo, when can he go back to dead?
He doesn't look very happy about it, though. I don't think he's very happy.
He's sad.
I don't think he wants to live.
Father, I want to die. I want to die so
I'm pretty sure that's all he wants at this point.
I just want my suffering and pain to go away.
I think he just wants to die.
After 28 operations to try and reconstruct
28?
him as a human being, he had remained behind closed doors, unwilling until now to show the world the monster he had become.
That wasn't the Thomas I knew. That wasn't an engine or a human. It were a creature.
Alien.
Mutilated.
Wait a minute, his eye is on his nose! Part of his eye is on his nose! Jesus Christ, I just noticed that. His eye is on his nose!
Mutilated by surgeons and engineers alike.
Unable to react to the outside world at this stage, Thomas was the last chance the military had to stop Project G-1.
Me too.
I don't know, man. I don't think it likes him. Or maybe it does. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, it. Huh.
You smiled.
He smiled.
He happy. Yay! I like your gut, G.
It just smacks him off and kills
Like
him
your gut, G.
immediately.
Like your gut, G. Ah! Be happy.
Finally, the nightmare were over. Thomas had found the remains of his friends. His friends had found him. Sodor Island's favourite sons would finally be at peace.
Oh.
What?
The mystery of the Blue Mountain had been solved. 6,000 tons of desiccated, dehumanized biofused matter hidden in full view.
Boulder. Knew it.
And now used
Boulder.
as a weapon.
This
he
is
goes.
incredible.
There he goes.
Huh.
He's gone. He's gone.
Wait, hold up. He didn't even get knocked off by the boulder. He got knocked off by the rocks.
He's gone.
He's gone. Toot toot, farewell, goodbye.
I love that video that you made.
Yeah, I guess people agree with me with that video. Why? Why do people like the video?
Toot toot, farewell, goodbye. How is this stream an hour long?
I don't know.
The stream is already longer than the entirety of G1.
Oh, God.
We still got like 10 minutes of it left.
God damn. His face is clipping into his body.
I don't think he liked that they killed Gordon very much. I don't think he was very happy about that.
You go, no!
It had to be John. Oh wait, no, you don't get the reference.
Welcome! Welcome to the friend zone.
United we stand, together we fall.
I'm
Well, they
just gonna
didn't
leave-
fall together.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't fall together.
I'm just gonna leave this one screen cap of Gordon staring into your soul menacingly.
Well, they sure didn't fall together.
This was the military's plan all along. There was never any intention to allow them some kind of peace. And with that, Thomas lost his only link to the past. Now all that's left is his reanimated pneumatic body. A confused mind that lost everything.
I think
With
he
his
just wants
past
to
the
die
only
at this
thing
point.
left to talk.
What?
I think he just wants to die at this point.
Yeah, just chuck him off. Kill him. Leave him to die.
I don't think he wants to live anymore.
He's seen so much shit that he just wants to end himself. He just wants to die.
Torment him.
He can't
Thomas
take it
decided
anymore.
to leave. He'd seen everything. The last people he trusted had abandoned him. But I was still here to tell his story. After all the betrayal, disloyalty, and torment, I could.
It's now going to be a because my AirPod died, which
Sorry, what'd you say?
my AirPod, which I used to like not have an echo, just died. And when
So
I
there's gonna
used
be an
my
echo
other
now?
one, that was the one which you could not hear me a lot. So I'll just be muted whenever like it's happening.
Okay.
Still say I were his only friend. The only person who hadn't abandoned him. I could hold my head up high and say, I was.
I got.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Shut! Shut!
Be quiet.
Shh. This is the
This is a
This is a library. Sir, this is a library.
Sir, we don't care about your dead wife. This is a library. Dude just became Timothy. Dude just became Timothy.
Man.
Yo, just like Timothy, chuck him off a bridge. In 2021, Silver Man was officially. So it did it 2 years ago.
Huh, sick.
Huh. What else is gonna happen? Why did... Oh, hell nah, Soder became Thomas!
Sorry. 2032, huh?
Keith? 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 Can you hear me, Keith? Can you hear me, Keith? Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Okay, we have to shock him. Clear.
That will not be necessary.
Who are you? Who is this man? What's he doing here?
This man is in our care.
You have no right to be here.
Relax, Mr. Hartley. You are in our capable hands now.
Snaps his neck. War.
Green.
Gear. I think he likes it in there.
Well, Mr. Hartley.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You've been quite the thorn in our side. The wrench in our works, the leaves on our rails. Never want to shy away from the media, were you, Mr. Harley? Always another revelation about your faithful employer. Never a care for the trouble you caused, the innovations you've hampered, initiatives you've stalled, the jobs you've lost, the challenges to this island's human supremacy. Well, we've got a very special place for you here. Somewhere you can't open your big mouth or interfere anymore. And don't worry, Mr. Hartley. You're among friends here. This is where everyone ends up once they've become troublesome.
Oh.
Well, that was Project G-1.
Honestly, that was okay.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of a step up.
It was no, don't get me wrong, it was awful, but like it was not as bad as 17.
Yeah, it was not as bad as 17. It had way more deaths.
And also the design for G1 was kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Paul Vids is like kind of like a weird person.
Yeah, I mean
like making a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and like
His style is just weird.
And portraying like certain members of the Thomas fandom in this for like not a good thing.
Huh?
Yeah, anyways, should we end the stream now? Because that was it.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching, and I want to die.